Today, we explore the fascinating biological mechanism of human body fat from an evolutionary and anatomical perspective. Many people view body fat negatively, but the ability to store excess calories as fat is actually a remarkable human evolutionary trait. Throughout history, this incredible adaptation allowed our early ancestors to survive harsh famines and ultimately develop significantly larger and more complex brains. Those massive brains require tremendous amounts of energy to function properly, making our efficient fat storage system absolutely essential for human survival. To understand how this works, we must look closely at the different types of fat tissue existing within our complex biological system. Let us first examine brown adipose tissue, a highly specialized type of fat that is actually quite rare in healthy adult humans. Brown fat is predominantly found in newborn babies, providing them with a crucial survival mechanism during their most vulnerable early life stages. Its primary biological function is to generate vital body heat in order to keep infants warm without ever requiring muscle movement. Under a microscope, brown fat cells are heavily packed with mitochondria, which gives the tissue its distinct dark color and heating abilities. As we grow older, our bodies gradually lose this brown fat, transitioning to rely more heavily on other forms of energy storage. This brings us to the most abundant type of adipose tissue in the human body, commonly known as white adipose tissue. White fat is incredibly versatile, serving not only as our primary energy reserve, but also acting as a highly active endocrine organ. As an endocrine gland, a white fat actively produces and secretes important hormones into the bloodstream, including crucial compounds like estrogen and leptin. Leptin is particularly fascinating because it communicates directly with your brain, signaling when you are full and helping regulate overall human appetite. Additionally, white fat acts as an excellent thermal insulator, helping to maintain our core body temperature even in extremely cold weather conditions. It also provides essential mechanical cushioning, protecting our delicate internal organs and bones from physical impact during our daily physical activities. However, the location where this white fat accumulates makes a massive difference in terms of our overall metabolic health and disease risk. We can categorize fat storage into two main locations, starting with visceral fat, which resides deep inside your central abdominal cavity. Visceral fat tightly surrounds and cushions vital internal organs, including your stomach, liver, and intestines, playing a complex role in metabolic function. While some visceral fat is necessary for protection, an excessive amount is strongly linked to severe health issues like dangerous cardiovascular disease. This deep belly fat is highly active metabolically, constantly releasing inflammatory chemicals directly into the bloodstream that can disrupt normal bodily functions. Because it sits close to the liver, visceral fat can easily dump fatty acids into your portal vein, causing dangerous medical complications. In contrast to this deep internal fat, we have subcutaneous fat, which is located immediately beneath the outermost layers of human skin. Subcutaneous fat is the soft tissue you can easily pinch on your arms, legs, or belly, serving as our primary energy vault. This superficial fat layer is generally considered much less harmful to our metabolic health compared to the deeply hidden visceral fat deposits. It plays a crucial role in providing thermal insulation and structural support, ensuring our bodies remain resilient against external environmental temperature changes. Interestingly, the way our bodies distribute these different types of fat is heavily influenced by our genetics and our biological sex characteristics. This brings us to the fascinating evolutionary differences between men and women regarding fat storage and overall body composition throughout human history. Generally speaking, adult women naturally possess a significantly higher percentage of body fat compared to adult men of the exact same weight. This biological difference is deeply rooted in evolutionary necessity, specifically designed to support the massive energy demands of pregnancy and nursing infants. Producing breast milk requires an astonishing amount of calories, so the female body evolved to store extra energy reserves just in case. Beyond just the total amount of fat, biological sex dictates exactly where this excess energy is typically deposited on the human body. Driven primarily by testosterone, men tend to accumulate excess weight in their abdominal region, primarily in the form of dangerous visceral fat. This classic apple-shaped fat distribution pattern is exactly why men statistically face higher risks for heart disease at a younger age. Conversely, premenopausal women are heavily influenced by estrogen, which directs fat storage away from the belly and down toward the lower body. This creates a typical pear shape, with subcutaneous fat accumulating safely around the hips, thighs, and buttocks to support future reproductive needs. These lower body fat deposits are incredibly stubborn because they are evolutionarily locked away, reserved specifically for the demanding process of breastfeeding. After menopause, when estrogen levels naturally decline, women often experience a shift in fat distribution, resembling the male abdominal fat storage pattern. Understanding these biological mechanisms helps us appreciate that body fat is not merely passive baggage, but a highly dynamic and crucial organ. It regulates our hormones, protects our vital organs, keeps us warm, and historically ensured the survival and cognitive advancement of our species. Without this brilliant evolutionary adaptation, humanity would never have developed the complex brains required to build civilizations, create art, or study science. The key to modern health is simply maintaining a balanced amount of fat, respecting its biological purpose while avoiding dangerous metabolic excess. By making smart dietary choices and staying physically active, we can optimize our body composition to support long, healthy, and vibrant lives. Thank you for taking this deep dive into the fascinating world of human biology, anatomy, and evolution with us here today. We hope you learned something new and exciting. Please subscribe to Video Creator for more amazing science content. See you next time.